Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth and to the hopeful elect. This lesson is just going to get into the fact that many people will not see the day of the Lord coming, you know, especially, you know, 2/3 of our people and the rest of these nations. They're not going to see it coming, and they're not going to see it coming because they're not ready for it. They're not ready. They're not ready for what's about to take place here on this earth, and more so in Babylon the Great, which is America. The Lord's return is going to frighten many and catch these prideful men and women when they least expect it. So I'm just going to get into some precepts. And I'm going to start off with Luke 17:22. And he said unto the disciples, the days will come when ye shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and ye shall not see it. And they shall say to you, see here, and see there, go not after them, nor follow them. For as lightning that lighteneth out of the one part under heaven shineth unto the other part under heaven, so shall also the Son of Man be in his day. But first must he suffer many things and be rejected of this generation. Yeah, because this sinful generation just they reject the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The Bible, they deny it, and even ones that these so-called Christians, even ones of them that read the Bible and try to study it, they have no understanding of it. Many Christians believe that there will be a tribulation and the rapture will take place, for example. So and that they will not have to be on the earth through tribulation, which is incorrect. So just like that, it's gonna catch many people off guard. As what the topic of this lesson is, like, these people ain't ready. Verse 26, and as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. So just like in the days of Noah was prophesying, that a great storm was going to come, that it was going to rain, and that the Lord was going to flood the earth, and they people carried on with their lives. Basically everyone carried on and didn't hear to what Noah was prophesying until it started to rain. And when it started to rain, it was too late, because Noah had entered the ark with his family and their wives, and shut the door, and everything else and everyone was destroyed. So it's going to be just like now in this generation. The Lord has his prophets out there prophesying the downfall of this kingdom. Has his prophets out there preaching and putting out videos through the internet, and people do not want to hear it. People just want to go about with their day-to-day lives, you know, living in sin, and not listen to what is being said to them, to what's being prophesied onto them. Verse 27, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So, and that's exactly, how Babylon is going to be destroyed. It's going to be destroyed by nuclear fire. The warheads that are going to come from those nukes, and also, the fire from those chariots. And people are going to be greatly frightened. Then they're going to want to, call on the name of the Lord and beg for forgiveness, and pray to the Lord, or pray to whatever names that they think of in that day. Maybe want to finally call on the names of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, but it's going to be too late. At that time, it's going to be Judgment Day, and the Lord is going to do away, with America, Babylon the Great, and pass His judgment out on this wicked place. Verse 30, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Because this is exactly what's going to happen in today's day. In that day, in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Because there's going to be nothing to come back to. Because, like it says in the next verse, remember Lot's wife. Lot was leading his family, was leading his wife out of Sodom and Gomorrah. And what did she do? She looked back. She looked back on that sinful, abominable place. And what happened? She was turned to dust. She was destroyed. So, we can't be like unto Lot's wife. But many people are going to be, and are now. They don't want to. They have no vision. They can't see. They don't see the Lord coming back and setting up this place in righteousness. They don't see that. All they see is Esau, Edom, and the wicked running things forever. And they're comfortable with that. Verse 33, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. And I'll just finish it up. Well, that's basically the point. It goes into one man taken and one man left, and then that's in reference to the elect. Not everyone. The elect are scattered throughout. Not and they're going to be taken into those chariots while the rest are left here to face judgment. This is Matthew 24 and 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So this is kind of like the same thing, but I'm just going to read it. But as in the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. So, no one knows the day that the Lord is going to return. Not even Yahushua himself knows uh, when the Father Yahweh is going to give him the go to go and save his elect. And also the angels don't even know. But, we here on this earth, we do not know that specific day, but we know the signs that we are to pay attention to. We know the prophecies that have to take place before that great day comes. And, one of those main prophecies is the chip, that mark. The Lord ain't coming back until that is, until that's a thing, until that is made mandatory, until that is made law. And even, within that time, when that time does happen, a lot of people are still going to, you know, be caught off guard, and that in the day that the Lord returns is still going to, you know, catch them like a thief, like a thief in the night, and that's just the way this generation is. You see it everywhere you go. We see it in our day to day when we go to work. Walking about. You can sense and feel that pride that is on people, and they have no idea what is about to take place. They have no idea what's coming to this, to this wicked kingdom. And, we're gonna laugh at these people when shit starts going crazy out here. Because we pray and we're building ourselves up spiritually to be ready for those times. But many people out here will not be ready. A lot of them talk that, big talk now, and, want to act like they're the shit and they know everything, but you'll find out. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Yeah. They won't see it. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So when the Lord returns and arrives in all his glory on that massive chariot, the people are just gonna be shook. Just gonna be shook because they weren't looking. They weren't paying attention to the signs. They weren't listening to what the prophets were saying and prophesying and telling them what was going to happen. They didn't have no care to hear any of it until it's going to be too late. Until it's going to be smacked, right in their face, and then that's going to be it. And we know, when, like it says, when they say peace and safety. So whether that's, when they come out with that chip, or however they they try to scheme about with it. You know, there's no peace and safety here on this side. Only destruction. You know, there will be no world peace until Yahweh Shai returns. You know, then there will be peace for, then there will be peace starting off with the elect and the, and the Israelites. Even the other nations will be more at peace than they are now, because, they'll have no choice but to live, in righteousness and follow, the laws and statutes of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But as far as, you Edomites, there ain't gonna be no peace for y'all. Now is your peace time. Verse 4, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. And that won't happen because we're on our watch. We're paying attention. We're paying attention to, the news and things that are being taken place right now. Verse 5, ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet of hope and salvation. So, because we're not sleeping out here. This is Ecclesiastes 7:1. A good name is better than a precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all man, and the living will lay in it and his heart. And that's our people right now. They're all about having fun, living their best lives, chasing the bag, just want to fuck around and have fun, and not and have no and not even considering the things that are to come, and what's about to take place. We're in that spirit of not playing around. Like we know that this life is done. This life is done. There's no investing in here right now. We know through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai that when the kingdom is set up, then we'll be at peace. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance and the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. Yeah, and that's our people. They're in the house of mirth while we're in the house of mourning and sorrows, because we know what has to happen. We know that that we may lose it all, everything. But we're only going to gain that much more when Yahweh Shai returns. This is Jeremiah 25, And 4. And the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, has sent unto you all his servants and prophets, rising early and sending them. But ye have not hearkened, nor inclined your ear to hear. So they don't, 2/3 of our people don't care about, what we have to say. We don't look the part. We don't speak, the part. What we say is harsh, the harsh truth. They want to hear sweet things, and because of that, because of that attitude, you know, when the Lord comes like that thief in the night, they won't be ready. And they're gonna be, you know, they're gonna be caught like a deer in the headlights. They said, turn ye again now every one from his evil way and from the evil of your doings, and dwell in the land that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has given unto you, to your fathers, forever and ever. And go not after other gods, and serve them, and to worship them, and provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt. And our people will follow anything but this truth. They'll dive into any type of philosophy or belief than to really hear what the prophets have to say concerning following the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I'm going to read a little bit of this. This is Isaiah 13:6. The heading is Judgment on the Day of the Lord. Howl he, for the day of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall be melt. And and the reason why it's gonna be like that is because they ain't gonna be ready. These people ain't ready for what's about to take place. Verse 8, and they shall be afraid, pangs, sorrow shall take a hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Just like you see in these damn movies, when these apocalyptical movies, when like fire starts raining from the sky and buildings are falling, or like them Godzilla movies, when they see Godzilla, start busting down buildings. And everyone just looking at each other, just shook, not knowing what to do, looking at each other for instruction. When the instruction is being given to you now through the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai on what to do and how to be ready for this day, how to be ready for sorrows and the pain that is to come. Verse 9, behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Yeah, so that judgment is going to come for our people. Come for our people and the rest of these nations that, take the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai as a joke. But the day is coming. They soon are going to find out, what was a joke and what's not a joke. And even with me, sometimes, man, you have discussion with people, and you won't dive deep into this truth, but you'll pick at people's brains and just to hear what they have to say, and you might drop little tidbits of knowledge, and people are just like, like, what you're talking about, like, you crazy. And And then I always tell people, you don't have to believe what I'm saying, but the day is gonna come when you are going to believe what I'm saying. So it's not up to me to force your mind into believing something. I could only, do so much. At the end of the day, it's the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai that controls the minds of everyone. So whoever doesn't want to believe and, you know, take heed to this truth, the day is gonna come you know, when the Lord is gonna come like a thief in the night, and you're gonna know that the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai were telling you the truth the whole time, but you didn't want to hear it. So for that reason, you know, these people ain't gonna be ready. They're not gonna be ready for what is to come. So Lord willing, I pray this lesson was edifying. I wanna give all praise and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and salutation to all the Akim out there pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, but to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, until the next video, Shalom.